ended up stretching him out and pulled up pretty good.
Yes.
It looked like at first he was going to try to not elongate his shoulders and try to push down to the bar, but he ended up stretching out real good. I like what I saw to a certain degree. It looked like he was losing his grip in his left hand a little bit.
Yeah, it sounded like his hand was about to go.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I think they made him hold it long enough. I mean, it came out pretty good.
I think they were making sure he was locked out, he was done moving around. You're also a referee, so if you're the head ref, you're not going to give him the down command, right, until you see him stop moving?
Right. I got to make sure he got control. The bar is in his hand, he can hold it. If it's not moving, give him down command. He's locked out, the bar's not moving, I'm get down.
That's a tough one, right? With the sumo, when people lock out too soon, all the thing they can do, right, is try to work their shoulders back and pull their hips through.
Exactly. Try to pull their hips in between their arms. As much, you know what I'm saying? That's what they want to try to force that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do sumo because your arms get in the way sometimes. It makes it tougher.
All right, we got the bar loaded on the platform to your left. I'll take you, we'll go through just a couple attempts because I know you got a lifter coming up in the flight after this. This is the flight B as in Bravo, on both platforms starting off. They're starting off at the same time. This way we end up finishing at the same time. 15,000 people live right now. 1500.
That's great.
We're killing it, man. We're killing it.
It is wonderful right now.
It is.
Awesome sport.
And you're a pretty good trainer, so if people need a coach or a trainer,
hey, they need to come on and talk to me.
And so that's nice fast open today from Derek Reed.
It was not a bad attempt. I think that was a great attempt. I wish he could keep his head up and get toward the top a little bit more. Kind of look at the judge when he's locked out.
So they're pulling, and if he ends up looking at the judge, he could probably end up tipping forward on his toes because of where his eyes are.
Exactly. Go ahead and keep the chin up as you get to the top. I think that's lost a lot in the days. Some people think you don't need to keep your head up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep your chin down. But I believe it. As you lift it up, keep your head going up as you pull it. You don't want to look down until you finish.
See, he's pulling on the bar a little bit.
Yeah, that's almost an attempt.
It's a good finish. Now it's an attempt if it breaks the ground, right?
Well, it depends on how you pull it.
The old
that looked pretty close right there.
Yeah. Yanking on the bar. I mean, yanking on the bar could cost you an attempt.
Yep.
And well, it definitely wastes energy.
It's unnecessary. It's a waste of energy.
A lot of energy.
A lot of lifters need to be patient and believe and trust that they're going to pull the weight. If you do this in training, you stop pulling on the bar, yanking on it, and it's pull one time, you get ready to pull. Trust that you go pull it, do what you need to do, and do it. You won't have a problem with that.
We got Johnny K over there.
Good solid pull.
It is. I'll tell you what, he's a hell of an MC. Yeah. That man is bad. Yeah. He does MMA, he does bull riding.
Wow.
Yeah, he does it all. I mean, he calls everything.
That's awesome.
He loves it. And he's got a radio show, 307 Country, live in Wyoming. He's got his own radio show. He said they're number 11 in the USA for most listeners live online for a radio show.
That's pretty cool.
On iHeartRadio.
And the red platform is now ready for Zach Bledsoe.
All right, here's my man right here.
Yep.
We'll see what he does. Making a comeback from the old days. Jim stopped powerlifting. I started powerlifting 15 years ago. Now here we are training together 15 years later. World record attempt for JP. Like butter. Not bad for a 57-year-old.
Not bad at all.
And it's a good look for JP. Get your inspection for your new record. And on the red platform, Zach Bledsoe.
That right there is a good example of having your head down, the eyes not being up, and it was pitching it forward a little bit.
Having his head down to start.
Exactly, yeah.
His head's down, his hips tilts up, he gets a little bit on his toes.
And he's kept his head down the whole way. He never brought it up. If he brought his head up, I think the lockout would have been a much easier lift.
Getting back to JP, something that's really special what he's doing, he's attempting to break 6 world records in 13 days. Every Masters record in the 220 class he's taken out between Atlanta, Georgia, and here in Vegas.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah,
that's pretty amazing.
That's a bad man right there.
It is. Exactly.
And he's only been lifting for 4 months.
That's pretty crazy.
He was rock climbing and running for the training for the Boston Marathon.
We were talking about that rock climb. That's pretty impressive by itself.
513 pounds. Matthew Mendoza on the red.
You see how he rolled that bar in? Is there an advantage to rolling that bar and trying to get into position? I mean, can't you almost look at it like by rolling it, you could throw in the variable that you'll get out of position, so it's better probably not to do it.
I think it's better not to do it because it's not going to be consistent. Unless you're a super heavyweight, you have mobility problems, trouble getting down to the bar, I probably wouldn't do it. That's the only reason I probably would do it if I was super heavy. You have, mobility issues, you're trying to roll the bar in. If you don't have a mobility issue, and size is not a problem for you, I don't see why you'd be doing it because it's not going to be consistent.
Because the big guy on YouTube does it?
Yeah, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, we do everything now because we see somebody else do it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right or wrong.
Let's see what we got going over here.
We have 529 pounds on each platform.
Well,
the one in the blue is going to be a world record for Greg Baxter, 60 years of age.
The one thing...
He snatched on the body, didn't like that.
No.
On the red.
The one thing I don't like either is the shoes he's wearing. He was squatting and bench pressing an old Allen Iverson answers with the round circles on him, and now he's wearing like high top Reeboks to pull it.
It's got to be mushy.
All right, we're taking the red platform.
I would expect they probably got to be mushy. You want solid shoes. You want your feet to be solid. You know what I'm saying? That's why for the deadlift, you don't really need a really much of a shoe. Like a deadlift shoe or even a Converse, something flat. Something you can, your feet will be close to the ground. You don't need much.
And you want to really dig into the ground with your feet, right? Really lock your feet in.
Exactly. But the deadlift slippers are real good.
Deadlift
shoes are better for suspension than some others.
We're going to take it to 240, 2.5 for James Wilsbuck. Chris Flores also gets 3
Now, you see a guy like that who was really wide as a conventional puller. Maybe he was wide because that's how he gets down to the bar to pull, but I think if the wider out you go, the more difficult you make the pull. I mean, I get it if you're 400 pounds, but if you're 220, why go wide? What is the advantage to taking a wide stance?
There is no advantage. You want to be straight up and down. You want your hands as straight up and down as possible. With your arms reach down, your arms straight, that means to grab the bar. If your shoulders are not that wide, there's no reason for you to be grabbing the bar out wider than your, than
red platform is now ready for James Wilsbuck.
Think straight up and down. You want to make your range of motion as short as possible.
Now he's actually got his feet turned out just a little bit. They're not straightforward like a lot of these guys. He's also got his feet turned out too.
Right. Sometimes a lifter does that because he may have an issue with his knees coming over the bar. So if they turn their toes out a little bit, it'll help keep their knees from shooting over the bar.
We're going to take the red platform to 579.
So you just have to kind of play with it and see what works because everybody's doing everybody's not built the same.
Ruben Ramirez in the hole. And on the blue side, Jason Segura, 606 pounds. Mark Zamora on
that is flight B is in Bravo. If you want to go back, go take care of your guy, and then maybe if we get time afterwards, you and your guy come back and we'll just talk, recap what you thought, what he thought, and how you guys might work together going forward.
Most definitely, okay.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for everything. I appreciate it.
The red platform is now ready for Randy Cohen and his world record attempt of 579 pounds. And the blue platform is ready for Jason Segura and his 606-pound opening attempt.